top, light it up, top. 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 Top, light it up, top.
It's that time of year again. Time to sign up for the Disc Jockey News 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. This year we have 12 days packed full of amazing prizes you can win. On the first day, you can win 5 specialty video downloads worth $125 from promo only. On day 2, someone is going to win a full show pass for Mobile Beat Las Vegas 2017. Up for grabs on day 3 is 3 months of digital downloads from Top Hits USA. On day 4, you can win a Swarm 5 FX from Chave DJ. Multiple winners on night 5 means you can win either a Weather System EXA from Blizzard Lighting or one of 4 copies of Dex 3 software from PC DJ. On night 6, we're giving away a Stinger Star from ADJ. You can make your own Christmas star if you win the prize on night 7, an Uno Laser Legacy GBC from ProX. On the 8th day, you can win 1 year of digital downloads from Prime Cuts. Up for grabs on the 9th day is an iPad Mini brought to you by DJ Event Planner. On the 10th day, you have a chance to win a Newmark NV2 DJ controller. Win on the 11th day and you can be playing your holiday music from a set of EKX 12-piece speakers from EV. And finally, on the 12th day, JBL is offering up a shiny new pair of PRX 815W speakers. Bonus prize, all the winners from each night will also receive their own pair of gig gloves. You even have a chance to snag up some official Disc Jockey News gear just by joining our chat room on each night's live show. To sign up, stop by discjockeynews.com/12 days of Christmas. No purchase is necessary and all prizes will be delivered by Christmas. Best of luck, everyone.
All right, we're back. It is Monday night. It is the crew from the whole show. They're here. They're here to talk to you, or we're here just to watch the chat room, whichever way it goes.
Chat room has been awesome tonight. It's so funny because I was watching the last show with Allison, and I was literally had both windows of this show and that show open, chatting in both of them, answering questions. It was like awesome
doing this. That's so funny.
and I was kept being called a millennial. I love it.
Yeah, there was that. It's like,
Well, you are 1,000 years old, so
he is.
Well,
But
That's yeah.
he feels 22.
Feels like forever 22. No, because the show was about millennials and how they communicate, and I just recently, and I'm not kidding you, just recently started understanding that people my age do not communicate with social media the way I do. It blows my mind that I send someone my age or 10 years younger than me a Facebook message and they don't get it on their phone like that. Like, how do you not? Why aren't you getting that? So there is a divide there. So it's kind of neat to have her perspective, and especially for a salesperson trying to sell, that was really good. So
Yeah.
if you got the last show, go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was good. She did a really nice job, and I watched it twice. Obviously, once when we recorded it, and the second time and it was like, wow, there was just some little nuances and such that I picked up as I'm going through that I should have. I started. Oh, I should have asked her that. Oh, I should have asked her that. I thought we were doing so well, but it was fun.
But the great thing is you have Facebook, so you can actually like stalk her. I mean, you can message her and find that out.
Yeah, exactly. And when she becomes a master stalker, that's like, no. That's why it's like, you guys may, for those that were ever asking, can you put the link to her Facebook page in the chat? And I did. And it's like, and now in a few minutes, she's going to tell you why you may not want to connect with her. Oh, no.
People sending your friend request and then unsending.
Cancel. And she'll be like, I see that rash is still going. You need to get that fixed.
Yeah. 2 weeks in Trembling Hills, and I'm doing a lot better.
Wow.
No. John, I heard that we're giving something awesome away later on in the show.
That's right. We are going to be giving away something. Speakers. Let's do speakers tonight.
Oh, sure, why not? We got this thing around.
It was dry erase markers we're giving away.
Only if no.
I have a battery from my mouse that doesn't work anymore.
That will do.
I mean, that's pretty awesome too. We could autograph it. Well, not really, but I don't have a marker. But let's just get some JBL speakers. Let's do those tonight.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, do they still have time to sign up, or is the sign up closed, John?
The sign up is closed. Once we started, because I pulled it just a few minutes ago before we started, and we're going to do a live drawing with this one. We have been doing the drawing before shows for the last 11 days, but because there's more people instead of just me to handle this tonight, MJ's going to pull the number. Shaney's going to bar the door so there won't be any crowds come crashing through, and Dan is just going to be eye candy. So
he's our young Santa.
He's got the starter Santa beard going. Oh. I would delete my YouTube channel for the JBL. So Shaney,
that was what's his name? PewDiePie.
Oh, yeah, there we have PewDiePie reference. That's right. And Brandon doesn't even have to have 50 million.
No,
he'll do it just for the speakers. That's what.
Yeah. No, that would be in trouble because people have done those. What would you do to win such and such? And people have done some dangerous things. Get tattoos and all kinds of crazy stuff. We're not asking you to do anything other than go sign up in that.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
That's all we got to do. You don't have to do anything else. No permanent marks. No jumping off buildings. So
quick and easy. So guys, I've got to share with you. Last week, Shaney was on. I got to look at the right camera. Sorry, I moved my camera tonight. Shaney was on with me, and she is leading in all of our shows of having the most people watching the live show. Shaney is like number one.
Woo!
And that's why this week it's our last show.
After that, she's just doing the Shaney show.
Are we just going to tell that to Shaney, or
now
is she kicked out, or is she taking over? I haven't figured out which works.
She's taking. We got to let go. It's kind of like we're gone.
When she logs in next week, she'll be like, "Where is everybody?" And all of a sudden, it'll be
why
like,
am I by myself?
What happened to everyone else? I'm sorry, they were canceled.
Kick 92 said he would get boop tattooed on his forehead to win.
Bonus points.
That could win you something. I don't know if it would be,
Cue reggae horn now.
Don't make me set that up. I will have that set up. I'll do that in the future.
Oh, I got DJ MTV tattooed on my butt.
That is true.
Right beside the thumbs up, right?
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for the love, for tuning in. Since it was weird for me. It was just John and I didn't have the rest of my crew. So, but I enjoyed it, and we had a blast.
Yeah, it was a good chat, and
definitely we're going to do that again and talk about some other topics for you guys. But thank you, I appreciate you guys, and I already did the DJ heart, but MJ didn't see it probably, so I'm going to do the DJ heart again.
Not looking.
not looking.
Well, just so you guys know, there was a show that happened with MJ, myself, and we got Jimmy on. I know a lot of you are working, so you go back and view it again. I'm trying to get us some numbers somehow.
All you got to do is this, Dan.
Z-key, cue the Z-key.
I got it all queued up now. Forevermore it will be on. Anything you want.
He's got all the sound drops. That's awesome. So last Saturday night I had a school dance. I was doing a dance for my sons. My boys go to school, and they were doing a fundraiser, so I went over and did that. And after MJ's been showing us some tricks with Virtual DJ 8, I had talked to him a little bit, and he gave me walk through a couple of cool features on Virtual DJ 8. Oh my gosh, there are some cool things with that. We've got to do a session here where we're going to do that kind of what we did on Saturday, but broadcast it for folks who are using Virtual DJ 8.
Wait, can I just say something in the chat room?
Reading the chat.
Okay, I just read. My fiance thinks MJ is, as she puts it, a very good-looking man she would love to meet.
Who said
to meet to have coffee? Considering you said my fiance.
Although I'm happy to have people want to meet me, it's still not going to get you the JBL speakers. Doesn't matter. It's still not going to get you the speakers.
I don't know what I'm feeling about that comment there. I don't know what to say about that.
People like me. What? Come on now.
No, that's not what the comment said.
It said they were to meet. That's all it said.
Oh, buddy.
Go MJ. 3 bonus points for MJ today. 3 bonus points.
Oh my.
I'm
down for that show. I think that we talked about it a couple different times. I think the VDJ 8 feature ridden show would be pretty cool too.
Aaron asked about if their controllers are made for Virtual DJ. That was actually a concern because, as a lot of you know, I have the Denon 8000.
Let me settle this.
Go.
Oh.
All controllers work with all software.
Correct.
Period. You may have if you get the controller and it says Serato Cape or Serato thing, that means that it has the MIDI mapping already there. That doesn't mean that others won't work, and it doesn't mean that if it doesn't say Serato that it won't work. You just have to get the right MIDI mapping, and even stuff that they say doesn't work, people have done MIDI maps for them. So you just have to download it, load it, and it will work. So anything will work, and anything you can MIDI map. Literally, go out and buy a desk keyboard and MIDI map stuff on it. You can go buy a Fisher-Price keyboard from Walmart that has a USB hookup. I'm not kidding you. And you can MIDI map that to DJ from. I don't think I have.
But the key there, the big changeover for that though has been
DJ from this if I have to. I really can. Anything is MIDI mappable. So there you go.
The big change though, that you can't do it with Scratch Live. You can do it with DJ Serato DJ now that they opened that up. Because I remember I had to. I shouldn't say you can't. Yeah. There was the workaround. Because my 6000, when I first got it, I got it when I was using mainly Serato, and so I had to hook up my S1 box, but then like go in through a funky way, and it was like 12 steps just so I could use it. Now that they have Serato DJ and you have to buy the software, that makes a difference. But
yep, that answers people in the chat room.
But I do get what they're saying with the idea of, was it made with them in mind? Because there also was the idea where making the lights work. And I remember you said you got into the program in order to be able to do that.
No, I got in the program to change it.
Yeah, he wants
to change it.
It works. It all works, plug and play. But I wanted to do what I wanted to. I want an effect or a video. What I was doing recently is MIDI mapping video effects, so that as I'm doing it, I have one button press and it does something to the video or reacts something to the video. And then that button, I go in and map if I want the light to light steady, flash, on, off, and what color I want it to be. I can change it. So that's how far you can go with it. That's the stuff that I'm doing. When you see me talk about I'm doing 5 hours of MIDI mapping, it has nothing to do with making it work. It works first try as soon as you plug it in. But I want it to do something totally different, and want the buttons to do what I want the buttons to do, when I want them, where I want them, etc.
Because he's fussy like that.
No, I just figure, if you can do it, it's like having a car. If you know how to work on a car, you're going to tune your car the way you want to tune it.
For sure.
You can do whatever you want. It's any computer, setting up a computer the way you want it. It's your tool when you're out DJing. So I want my tool to work the way I want it to be most efficient, and make it work. And that's what I do. I'm just running out of buttons now. That's why I'm waiting for Denon to come out with the 7000 so I can have another bank of buttons. I can start programming stuff.
And
I'm like double. All mine are shifted and double. So all my things are mapped to effects and video effects, and then the shift button does them on top of that. So each one does 2 things every time.
Paul, the timecode vinyls are for Serato unless you're using the Denon ones. So
no, I can walk up to any Serato setup with virtual, literally plug the USB plug out of the Serato box into my computer, and it will instantly work with those timecode.
With the vinyls.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Arnaldo does that. He uses the Serato timecode, but controls VDJ with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can use the tractor vinyl and control VDJ. It doesn't matter. It's all because all that is on that vinyl code. If you put it on a regular record player, it's a tone at 10,000 whatever it hertz. So it's just like, and that's all there is. So why I don't understand why more single controllers aren't coming out with this. Denon had the DNS 1200, and it had a hybrid mode in it, and the hybrid mode gave you that tone without having to have the Serato disc in there. So you didn't need a disc, you didn't need any, like the CDJs, you have to throw the Serato CD in there with the tone. You don't have to do that with them. They have a MIDI thing in there it's hybrid mode that will work straight out the box. No, nothing else needed. And I don't know why more people aren't doing them. With those types. I mean, obviously, if you're running vinyl, the Serato vinyl, it's its own code, and that's why people use it, because they want to physically touch stuff like that, and that has it on there. But I don't know why other ones aren't coming with that built in. So there's your answer. Anyone else? VDJ, I don't need an SL box. That's true. You can actually also, you don't have to have an SL box.
No, I do. I don't. Yeah, I do DVS mode a lot too when I'm in the club.
Yeah. The only thing that I think might be an issue is instead of coming off an SL box, I've never tried this, is coming off like a Rain mixer or a Pioneer mixer, something totally different. I don't know. I've never hooked those up to mine. But a regular SL box, it's plug and play. All I have to do is go in and then choose, instead of choose MIDI, I will choose, the next choice down, and it'll pick up the tones. So
cool.
So is there well, I know we tangent on the VDJ, and I'm not trying to sell it to anybody. It was just the fact that John Saturday night, or Friday, was it Friday? Saturday, I think it was Saturday. He's like, hey, can you help me with this? And I'm thinking, oh, this is what's this going to mean, help him? And I just started answering questions, and I really should have taken into consideration how smart he is when it comes to DJ stuff, because he picked up on everything I said on the first try. The first sentence he understood and did it, and really kind of, put together stuff that he had never used before the first time on Saturday night, and did it well.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. I was so surprised at that. And as I was telling MJ, I took a couple of country songs and did that little virtual DJ magic, and even he would have appreciated it.
Yeah.
Mike asked me if there's any big events, and when you're talking about big events, are you talking like private events, or you're talking about like club stuff? So let me know, Mike. I mean, I'm always spinning. I'm doing New Year's here and everything. So yeah, I mean, you're welcome to shadow me on a private event, or just come to the club and party in the DJ booth.
Party like a rock star. Okay.
I have to answer someone in the chat room. They're talking about different things, and they're commenting on the different software. The same thing when they start getting that battle of the software.
MJ, I need to get a new laptop. Should I go Mac, or should I? Sorry.
Oh my god!
You already started the chat with Serato or virtual. I figured let's just go.
I'm going to end it with that, because what I'm going to end it with is this simply, that when it comes to DJing, it's your skill. You're still picking a song, you're picking another song, and you're mixing it. So the software you're using is still only doing that, unless you're using something to cheat with or something, what I call cheat, auto mix. it's just simply use what you use. A good DJ can use anything. And Shani talked about that in her Shani Rule the World hour.
If I ruled the world,
I like that. I like that title. Subtitle that.
Shani Rules the World. The next show. Tune in next Monday night, 10 p.m.
Yeah, boy.
Way too loud.
Okay, so let's see. We've talked about this. We've talked about that. What are we up to? We've got our drawing. We're going to get to the drawing. I want to get to that in about the bottom of the hour for the somewhere in that time frame. So, MJ,
I want to speak better now. I want tonight, because like I said, those of you know, I've been working on the show, trying to develop it for 2 years now. So it feels like 2 years. It's been a long time.
been working for a while, yeah.
We've had several different things that we ran multiple shows on and never put them online. Other ones we did put online for a short while, and we changed things up. So I'm looking at the end of this year, being 2016, that I put a limit on the show I wanted to reach a certain point with the show. Then we have not reached it. So I want to try to take the last couple of weeks we have and involve those of you who are tuning in live right now. And it says that we have 46 of you. So thank you guys for tuning in. We want you guys to help us tonight live. You don't have to send us a message later on down the road. We want to talk to you tonight about things that you want to talk about. You bring up the subjects, we'll discuss them. We'll give our vast knowledge, and then Shani will really show you how it's done. And I had to go there. But no, we want topics from the chat room. And also, since you're here, let's talk about future shows. Tell us what you would like to see. Would you like a change? What, honestly, no joke, no joking aside, would you like to see a show with just Shani? Or do you like all of us in there with that? Or no, seriously, because if they want just you, Shani, I understand that. I am not too proud to bow out and go, you one up me. Go for it, girl.
Okay, well, I could do a show and then you guys could come in like half of it. So I don't want
would that be the good half or the half where everyone's tired and going home?
I don't want to kick my boys out.
It's the after party.
At the hotel lobby. Who got that reference? Come on, I'm doing references tonight, people.
Very good. I'm half wanting to bring the songs up, but I'm like, no, we want the video to stay online.
to stay on. Mike,
okay, well, you could ask him. I mean, I have no problem doing another show. I mean, John knows. You guys would be sick of me. Only Shady show would be cool. Well, thank you. I think you're cool.
I'm looking at the notes now, so I'm trying to type as fast as I can here.
Just hang on. There's a couple of people watching out on Facebook right now. Actually, yeah.
I want to know what Shani really did on her birthday. If you saw my Snapchat, you would know.
Follow Shani.
We Snapchatted at the club when I was DJing.
Some good stuff here. New locations for DJ expos, programming in DJ pools.
Being an MC, reading a crowd and programming.
Those are good ones. I like that.
DJ pool is something that I'm thinking about talking about in the future. Not to tell you to go to a certain pool, but what I want to talk about after John's event Saturday night, my thing back to him, because he was using an effect that was in virtual that allows you to create a backbeat, a redrum live. And I said, well, John, that's why all of us DJs go download remixes for every song we download. And he's like, it makes sense now. So I think I want to start doing a list in the future of pick a song, and then I'm going to pick a redrum and pick a remix to suggest for people that these might be ideas. Someone says a mixing show.
That's Wednesday nights.
Yep.
That's
Wednesday night.
every other Wednesday night. We are doing that. I don't know whenever our next one is. I haven't marked it on the calendar. It's the second one we had there for Be a Better MC, which I think is really important. I think we need to get someone in. Not saying that those of us here aren't experts at talking, but we really need to ramp that up. Maybe pull someone in who is a mic king or something. I don't know. Right. I can talk endlessly. You all know that, but is it the right kind of talking?
DJ, sorry, I don't know if you saw them or not. Diamond Lee basically said, hop in some of the chat rooms and see any of the ones that are getting hot topic.
Mm-hmm. That's what this show is intentionally supposed to be. All about the hot topics that are coming up. And I do have one of them tonight. We might talk about later. SoundCloud's big change.
Oh yeah.
I've been testing it. They are now allowing DJs to put mixes up there, and I have two up that have stayed and not been pulled down. So kind of happy.
Interesting.
You only get for the free. You only get 3 hours worth of time. So basically, for mixes, it's like 3 mixes more or less. But if you do single songs, you can put a lot of single songs up there.
Right.
I just want to touch on George made a comment that said a good DJ knows what to play, and mixing is not that important at a wedding most of the time. I personally disagree because in my area, a lot of my weddings want more of the club style at their parties, and they want it just like a club, smooth transitions, mixing in and out of songs. So I mean, that in my area, that's what they want at their weddings, and that's what all the DJs around here are doing, and they're straight mixing. So that's just kind of, I know somebody said that, oh, you don't need to do it, but we definitely do it.
Yeah, have John tell about his experience Saturday night and the fact that just doing something that has a beat to it and mixing across, what a difference it made.
Oh, it was huge. And I was at a school, and that's the last couple of DJs who were there ahead of me played about 60% country music at the school. So if you had been to that school, you'd have thought, oh, this is a country school. Well, yes, I had a couple of country requests. It's just that the kids who like country music were very animate that they kept coming back and back. But the majority of the kids wanted pop and top 40, but you're talking a lot of that stuff's got the 107 or 90 beat per minute kind of thing. But as soon as you take some of those songs and you add that backbeat to it, and that redrum in essence, a live redrum, it became a song that kids were, instead of just stopping and singing along to it, and no body action besides their head tipping a little bit as they sing, you had a beat to it, and they were bopping along right continuously through what we were doing, and it was really kind of a cool change.
Yeah, if you know how to do it, I'm telling you, I know people don't believe me, and that's why I'm hoping you believe John. If you know how to do it well, and I'm not, because there's a lot of guys out there who slam mixes and really make it abusive to the people in the audience. If you know how to do it right, you can mix any kind of music anywhere and make it sound good.
Yeah, I was really surprised that I ended up using that capacity probably in 30 some songs easily.
Yeah. So imagine if all the songs you had redrums like that, and you'd be able to just transition every single time that easily.
And I even on Saturday I played a couple of mixes, which I tend to go with just radio edits, but I decided to try a couple of mixes of a few songs, especially when you're talking about 21. Goodness gracious, I'm going to draw a blank. 21 Pilots. Some of their type of music, and the kids actually responded much better to the mixes than I have had in the past. Again, looking at this school, I figured it would be a flop. That's why I played them early in the night at a specific spot, but I wonder if that whole internet world where kids can go and find mixes. I mean, I had a kid come up and ask for a couple of Skrillex mixes of songs that I wasn't even aware that Skrillex did a remake of those songs. So
we talked about that in the show a while back about the fact of with everything coming so readily in the hands of the people that, people asking for a specific mix is normal now, as opposed to just, I want to hear the song.
Oh yeah. They'll sit there. I mean, even top 40 songs, they'll sit there and be like, I want the Cold Water remix of the blah, 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 like the specific type of remix they want. They just don't want you to play, Cold Water radio edit or Cold Water remix. They're telling you what remix they want because they see it, they hear it either YouTube, Spotify, however they see it, and they want that.
Yeah, it's such a change from the way it in essence was years ago when remixes were completely, at least in our area, were so frowned upon. I want the radio.
There's just so many people doing them now that you're going to get every level you want. If you want something that's just slightly off of the stock radio song, you can get those, and that's maybe all you need. We're not talking like crazy, wait for the beat to drop remixes and redrums. Really simple stuff that really can change the feel and the attitude of the people instantly.
Dave, on the redrum stuff, basically what I'm referring to is Justin Timberlake's song. That starts out with he's kind of doing just the vocal in the beginning of it. Virtual DJ, once you have, and again, this is, MJ walked me through this, once you've analyzed the track in Virtual DJ.
Yeah, if you have the downbeat markers set, it has...
downbeat markers are set, yes. Because there was one
in
song...
the right spot.
In the right spot.
There was one song that I found Saturday night that wasn't, and it's like, oh, wait, MJ showed me how to do this. Click, click, boom, dit, dit, dit. lined it up, and it was great. So what ended up happening with the Justin Timberlake song is it started, and as soon as he makes his first little, first few words, and then first phrase, and then I started the backbeat up, and it was perfect. So it went from him singing and people standing still and just kind of looking at each other, maybe singing along, maybe not. There was a beat to it, and now they could dance and bebop to the beat a little bit. And then as it went through, it got to the end of the first stanza. Then I did the harder kick to have a little more emphasis, and I kind of went back and forth between the regular kick and hard kick. But it's a feature in Virtual DJ where it will add that baseline kick on the beat, so it sounds like it's part of it. So there were some songs that had a good beat, and it's like, let's see how well it's lined up on this one. Perfectly lined up with that song.
That's what a real DJ does, and I hate to use that word, but I'm dropping it right now. A real DJ does all night long. We mix songs so that if a song doesn't have an intro beat or has a dead point, we mix one in there live. Virtual is offering that option, but that's what DJing is. If you have a song and you're DJing at your wedding, your party, your whatever, at your house, and there's a dropout with nothing, you've lost an energy level. You can have a dip and maintain it and bring it back up, but to just let it drop and then it'll pick up whenever it picks up, you're going to lose things. So if you create that straight across bridge, you're going to keep those people there, and you can choose when you want to rotate the dance floor. You just don't. They're not going to determine, we're done dancing, we're going to walk off. You determine when you rotate that dance floor.
I mean, on those remixes, guys, I know a lot of people are saying, well, remixes don't work. There's 80 million types of remixes out there.
Yeah. So,
if you have an older crowd or type of wedding, I don't do trap remixes at my weddings. I don't drop the bass at my weddings of, a Justin Timberlake song where you're only going to hear half the song, and then it goes like EDM, or it drops the bass. I would never do something like that. But there are incredible upbeat remixes that are the song, but maybe it pushes it more to 130 beat per minute with the beat behind there, or there's slower hip hop, R&B, sing along, even like Taylor Swift songs that you can get 125 to 130 that aren't crazy remix. So when we're talking remixes, we're talking all genres and types of remixes, from like the trap to the EDM to just the normal top 40 that has like that beat behind it that just gets everybody going. I mean, sometimes I even play like the Don't Stop Believing a normal remix of it, not like a crazy remix that people are like, where did the words go? But just more of that dance beat. So you really got to invest in listening to your remixes, figuring out which one there are. I mean, I'm sure MJ is like me and has like 10 versions of one song.
I just looked at how many versions of 24K I had, and I'm like, I'm going to scale that back.
Right, because there's certain events that you can play it at, like when I'm in the club, I'm going to play this remix. When I'm at my kid party, I'm going to play this so they know all the words to it. But it's just got that beat, because some of those songs, like I think somebody even brought up like Heathens or something. Like some of those songs, I want to do more of the dance beat to it keep the party rocking. And there's some great just remixes that don't, like we said, drop the bass or go EDM crazy or, things like that. So you just have to find those remixes, and they're great for those slower BPM type songs if you don't want to, slow the party down or keep it at that, 80, 90 BPMs. Just got to look for it.
Yeah, it's back to the old digging. We dig digitally now as opposed to going to the store.
MJ, Reggie, companies that offer remixes out there.
I saw that. That's a tough thing to go to because there are so many. I maybe in the future I'll make a list of ones and put it up somewhere. I'll maybe just toss a few out there tonight. I'm not selling any of these, but they are choices and thoughts. But keep in mind that most of these you're downloading. So if you have a conscience and you want to download 100% legal music, most of these are not places that is that way. They are things that a DJ makes, like myself, makes a remix, likes it so much, I put it up there for other people to download for free. So that's what most of these are. And you can get, the one I use right now, and I don't know if I'm going to get a second-year subscription to it or not, is Video Tools. It's a very old one. I like it because I can get a lot of clean, non-dirty redrums there really easy. So I can go on there when a new song goes out, grab the clean version of the radio edit. That's why I call it the 3 R's: radio edit, remixes, and redrums. I can grab the radio edit. a redrum of it, a clean redrum of it, and a clean remix, like a club style remix of it, instantly. 1, 2, 3. And there are places like Crooklyn Clan, Beatport, BPM. Shaney, help me out if there's any I'm missing here.
I mean, I still use like the video ones too to get some of my remixes.
Yeah, that's one of my things. I play videos, so when I download, I want someplace I can get video versions of them, and that's why Video Tools always has the video versions. So I'm getting video redrum remixes. So that's why I chose them.
DJ City.
DJ City's a great one.
I can't think. I'm trying
12-inch.
Yes.
Yeah. 12-inch. Did you say BPM? I think you said BPM. Yeah.
And then to throw in, obviously if you're going 100% legal, and I don't know, familiar with as many of those as MJ was saying, whether they're legal or not, but a lot of your record pools are also include remixes. Not so much on the redrums from what I've run into, occasional ones here and there. Definitely heavy on the remix. Whether it's quality or not, that's going to be your opinion. And that goes for any of them that we've listed tonight. That would be a big selling point is going to be opinion. You're going to get a lot of crap to get, a few good ones, but
it's just like going to the record store back in the days for those of us who are old. I would go on a Saturday afternoon and dedicate my day to being there finding stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You just have to, you have to do your homework. You have to listen, you got to figure out what's best for you, what style of music you want and which website, you got to pay for it too. You got to figure out which one, you want. Like we say, it's not, doing what we do is not cheap. And, we complain about our clients being cheap. We don't want to be cheap either. So we want to go legal and do the right websites.
And that's what made that using virtual to create that redrum effect on the fly, is that my music is coming from the major DJ sources that are I'm confident that they're legal because they're legal companies. So I can take that promo only mix, and as an example, one song that I used to use an awful lot, I still use it quite a bit at teen events, is Larger Than Life from the Backstreet Boys. And if you're familiar with the song, it has its bump, 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 and then it has this kind of a break in the song. Well, when we do an activity to that at teen events where we do this thing that was shown to us at a DJ convention called the Taibo dance, and we've rebranded the dance depending upon where we're at. If we're doing Catholic youth rallies, it's a Catholic dance, what have you. If you go search Catholic dance on YouTube, you're going to find one of us doing the Catholic dance across the country. We did this; it's literally been around the country. So this little dance, we use it Larger Than Life. We get to this break in that song, and most of the time, because of not having any kind of a beat to it, we just, have the kids' hands in the air, and we can, we talk about whatever. If it's a youth rally, we're talking about that. If it's somebody's wedding, we're talking about whatever. Well, at the last Saturday night, I was able to drop a beat behind that. And instead of it being this slow, kind of methodical thing, all of a sudden you've got this beat going on to it. And it's like, hey, wait a second. We can get the kids jumping during this time frame. Jump, jump. And the kids just, oh my gosh, they just love that. Completely different energy, and all it required was pushing this one little cool button right here on the 8000. So it's a cool thing. And again, now I'm able to use my legal music that I purchased from a legal source and have a little bit different flavor to it. So it was really very, very cool.
John, I'll make a DJ out of you yet.
Yeah, someday. So,
I'm so sorry for those. This man is a Mobile Beat Hall of Famer. I just said that too. I apologize.
That's okay. I wait till I get to my Mega Seg.
He's gonna make me do a show on Mega Seg.
Great, man.
John's gonna go up for DJ of the Year, MJ.
Yeah, exactly. With Mega Seg to prove it can be done.
I'd love to make that another topic if we could, but I last year was shut down and told to be quiet about it. So.
Okay, so we should hit a topic here. And then let's talk about something for a few more minutes, and then we'll get to the drawing for the.
Yes, the Roland 808 controller has that built in too, without even no matter what software you're using. That's kind of what the purpose of it is that you're able to go on the fly like that. And that's where I think for those of us who've been DJing a while, we've before this even came out, I used to run on my program 4 decks in some of the places that I had. I would put a different loop beat on each one of them. So if I needed it, I would bring in that 3rd or 4th deck to bring that own loop, just as if it was a 3rd deck off to the side. And that's all part of what DJs have been doing for years.
Yeah. Cameron, yes, the MCX 8000 is what I was running, and I was really, as I was mentioned before, I had the 8000. I love all aspects of it with the virtual DJ, except I'm looking at the wrong camera again. Sorry. Except I wasn't. The screens were dead when I first got the 8000 my first couple of months. And so Saturday, because for my last few events, because I've had Lori coming with and I haven't been able to lift things, I went back to using the 6000 for a few shows. Saturday, my boys wanted Dad to be a really, really cool DJ guy at their show. So the 8000 came out, the boom studio mic came out, so we had it, so it looked like this little radio station thing, and that's the type of show I did for the kids. But when MJ and I were looking at it, I pulled the tray over, because if you've seen, I've got a Pro X Direct case for it. Basically, heavy case, but nothing's going to get broken. That's why I have that one. And had the computer tray slid forward, and MJ made some reference to, and I pushed the tray back, and it's like, oh my gosh, the screens are working now, because they weren't working a month and a half ago, the last time I used that controller for a mobile show. And I was like, oh, look, it's so pretty. It's got excited.
So is that why you did? There was like that second video, and you looked like you were pointing to the screens. Is that what that was about?
That was, yes.
Okay.
That's how excited he was. We're doing a show live Saturday night because he was out. So I'm doing the show, and I'm controlling the YouTube feed and the changing of cameras, and have the DJ equipment set up, and John sending pictures. I'm him DJing, and I'm like, okay. But that's what, when I tell you why I mix all the time, that's why, because once you get that down and that's natural, it's fun. It's really fun. Mm-hmm. It's not stressful. It's fun.
Yeah, that's something I definitely want to spend some more time on. And
plus, I love seeing the crowd reaction. When I'm mixing and like the next song's coming in, and they're like, "Oh, I haven't heard that in a long time. Oh, this is great."
Yeah.
I love seeing that when I'm just going from one to another.
My favorite thing is when people start walking off and then walk back and then walk off and then walk. Like, yep, that's again.
Let's go get a drink. No, that's my jam again.
That was one of the Shaney, watching the crowd reaction. That was one of the little things I was kind of disappointed with, is because of the eye situation. My vision didn't go that far, and it was a black light dance, so I could see these kids they were glowing, but I couldn't see faces or anything to that effect. So as I was telling my boys, I had no idea. These kids would be completely bored out there, like, and I wouldn't know. I had no idea.
The truth is, they were. He just didn't know.
No idea. I took pictures. I'll have to blow them up and see.
Took the pictures of the wall.
Yeah.
Thought they were doing the mannequin challenge. It was just real mannequins. Everybody else left.
Oh, that was crazy. So yeah, I was really looking forward to when the 7000 came out, because if the screens don't light up, why do I need them? But now after the screens light up, I'm like, yay!
Well, here's the thing it's just going to throw a whole another thing into the bucket about the 8000, because I never wanted the screens.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the 7000. But with the new virtual software, I mean, I've always DJ'd videos, but new virtual software it gives you a couple other plugins that allow you to do stuff live. And I practiced Saturday night. I wasn't projecting video anywhere, but I was doing it as if I was doing video. And I'm like, man, I need another screen just for the video effects over here. So it's like, wait, no, I'm not one of those guys.
Screen.
Yes, you are.
Screen.
So now
is
we're
it
going to
DJ back there? Yep. You'll be that guy.
Oh. We're loving this chat tonight, by the way. You guys are awesome. I know you tuned in just to see Shaney.
It's her world. We just live there. So
yeah. So if anybody has any questions for me, feel free to ask in the chat room.
Someone in the chat room wanted you to shout out to them, but I don't remember who it was. So
who didn't I shout out to? I'm sorry.
Yeah, usually you hit those.
I know. I usually do hit all the shout outs. I'm sorry. If whoever wanted the shout out, sorry. If you're still here, do it again. My bad.
We know the chat's a little behind us. So we apologize. People are throwing up fist bumps and all kinds of great stuff. We love that. I think that one of the things that you mentioned also, and I don't know if you want to go on to the giveaway now or wait, John, but the being an MC, that's definitely something we're going to touch on in the future. Someone said MJ is great. Thank you. You're awesome too.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is, I'm not just, actually I was an MC before I was a DJ. So when I got into this entertainment business, because we're interactive on our side here in Chicago, I was emceeing before I was DJing. So I was out there on the dance floor, emceeing and interactive with all the, people before I started doing the DJ. And that's why I love doing, if I'm doing like a wedding, I love doing the 2-man crew. Whereas there's a DJ behind me if I am the MC, so I can stay on the dance floor. And I actually did a seminar on the Las Vegas DJ show about being a 1-man crew and being interactive without trying to do all the like crazy dance stuff. So I did that. So yeah, I mean, we definitely can show what some great people here with in DJ news.
Yeah, there's a lot of good folks we can tap for that.
I would love to see that or get the lowdown on that seminar. Just because, just from the standpoint, now this has been a recent discovery of mine, and I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening if it goes forward or not. But I think this is the year I finally bring somebody else on, and not doing the 1-man team anymore. But in the same respect, until that happens, until that goes forward, until I can find that person that's going to fill it in, it still becomes the 1-man person, and it's always been my biggest issue on trying to be interactive in the right way, because you're the one person, and who's controlling if you're out there, and yeah.
And my biggest struggle with that is I've obviously had people with me in the past, and then I've gone the longest time without, is okay, once I'm past the interaction time, the dinner time and such, you get into the dance. And I've had my boys with me off and on throughout the summer. They went and did some video, and you get into the dance, and it's like, okay, what do you do? Because our events are 2 hours of dinner and a 4-hour dance. And after that first 45 minutes of the dance or hour of the dance, then it's basically just playing music and a little interaction by a microphone. My boys get so bored to death. And it's like, Brandon was with me at one show. It was a street dance. And after it got to the point where we were done with the interaction, it was just into the dance part of it. He went walking around town, hitting all the Pokestops in town because there was like nothing else to do. And, it's like, take my phone too.
All right, guys, I can't do a fake boop. You have to understand these boops are just, they come out when they come out. I'm not one of those people that just be like, boop. Yeah, it can't be
no,
fake.
that didn't even sound good.
Yeah, it can't be fake. It's gonna happen. Trust me, it's gonna. I will boop. I will boop when the time is right, just like I turn knobs when the time is right. So the boop will happen. You could put a boop on the Ravens. I don't care. I wish put a boop on the Detroit Lions because anyways. But I want to do a couple. I want to do. I don't know what that was, but I do want to do a couple shout outs. True North DJ. I don't know where you are in the True North. So I don't know when you say True North, like
Minnesota.
Is that like
he's up here?
He's
Minnesota.
He's Santa's DJ.
Yep, I think he's north of me ways. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So like like lots of snow, True North.
Probably,
like
I think they've had snow up that way too. Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, and I know Art wanted a shout out too. So I guess I'm doing like shout outs right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Art.
Can you give me a birthday request too?
Yeah, right. And Tammy, another female, thank you for watching. I can't really give you a boop because a boop sometimes is bad. So I don't want to boop somebody when I don't need to boop them. But shout out to Tammy for
Grand Rapids, right up on the edge of the Iron Range up there.
Grand Rapids is in the house. Okay,
that's
right.
True North is Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
I thought it was okay.
Yep,
See, I was thinking.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of snow. Yeah, we got our first snow here. I mean, I had it.
North Pole DJ Association.
Where beach drop below 0.
Just so you guys know, I don't do shout outs in the club, but I do them here. There are no birthday wishes or shout outs in the club.
So
but I definitely do them here.
Jimmy brings up K-Tel albums. I was actually looking for a song the other day, and I've been trying to expand my vinyl. This is actually my latest vinyl purchase. Phil Collins, The Singles. We were listening to it, and then I bought another one actually, and it had a piece of in the vinyl. There was a piece of paper that got stuck in the vinyl of it must have just melted into it or something, and it's like so it sucks. But anyway, so
where did you get it at?
I don't remember where I ordered that.
Best Buy.
It was a Hall & Oates Greatest Hits thingy, and it had that
You just played a tropical house remix of Hall & Oates the other night.
See, that would be cool. Yeah.
Stuff, you find the right remixes. Like the other.
I love Hall & Oates. I love them.
So Jimmy was talking K-Tel. Okay, I need to get back to where I was. So K-Tel, I'm looking for this one particular song, and I was searching through on these vinyl websites that Brian Red turned me on to, and I've found popped up, and it's in an old K-Tel, one of those K-Tel albums that you used to be able to buy on those TV versions of infomercials. And then that took me to, I remember when there was a Surf and Drag album that was out there. So then I went and I looked there. And by the time I was done, I think I found 10 different albums that were from that genre that were used albums. And it's like, okay, I typically don't pull the trigger the first. I get them, I put them in, and then I go away and then come back and then weed out what I don't want. All of them were gone. So yeah, I guess
there'll be more. Probably there'll be more.
Wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
I actually, in my collection, because I don't have many vinyl records left. I'm a person, as we learned from the last show, I've moved on many different times when it comes to technology. But in the small collection I have, I do have a K-Tel album in the collection.
See, and it's my boys, they come out because I've set that up on the other side, and then we've got in the Denon studio, and the Denon MC8000 is MCX8000 is there, which it's not there now. It's got this big open, but it sounds good. But I had to spend a lot of money to get it back to CD quality sound. As far as, wow, that sounds really good, Dad. It sounds like a CD, or it sounds digital. Yeah. Yes, it does.
CDs are the way music was meant to be listened to, man. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Do it right. First, when the song is playing and that little scrap of paper which is melted in there, you're hearing little as it comes across. It's just there. It's like, oh man.
Is vinyl on a shelf different than Elf on a shelf? I don't know.
Is vinyl unless you can make vinyl on a shelf dirty. Because I've seen some really crazy Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah, some of those albums have got some daddy issues or something going on. I don't know.
I've seen some crazy ones.
Sorry.
Okay. Are we getting close?
Any other topics in the chat room? We're here for you tonight. We're strictly going 100% off of you guys tonight. Nothing else.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys have questions about or what you want to
ask Shaney.
What do you want to ask me?
4,000 CDs. I was actually going through the closet the other day because I've got a closet dedicated to CDs. And okay, this was not legal at the time, but when we were expanding as a multi, we ended up getting into CDRs, and I had a set of the illegal Platinum series or whatever it was. Each one had press CDs of those, and then all of the other CDs that they had from my massive collection. They probably had another 100 that were compilation CDs, and then they would have their own version of a prime cuts or a promo only, because each one had a different. That was really not smart for trying to keep a music catalog consistent. So I've got this closet, and I went through it the other day because now I was getting CDs up until they quit those a couple of months ago. So I'm trying to file them all away.
CDs a couple of months ago?
Yeah.
From the record pools.
Yeah, from the record pools. Yeah, most of them now have gone strictly digital. You can't get. I think Top Hits is the only one that will still give you regular discs. Maybe promo.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't touched a disc in 10 years, and you said a couple of months ago?
Yeah. Promo or Prime Cuts just quit a couple of months ago with their data disc, and most of the others are, it's obviously more expensive. But so I'm going to file these away so they're all safe. And I went into the closet and I started pulling out and moving things around, and there's a whole, a 6 foot wide by 8 foot tall closet full of discs that I probably should intelligent people would get rid of them because you'll never use them. MJ would have had them, somewhere else by now. But
no, actually, my CDs are in a very in a, what do you call it, a little plastic container.
Yeah,
I just dump them in there, and I have another one of cassette tapes, and they're just sitting upstairs because I'm like, there's nothing I can do with them.
Yeah. So
you could donate them.
I could.
To what?
I did
the
a
local
few years ago where I did do that, where we did donations to or trap shooting, or coasters. But we did do
a Christmas tree.
Decorated Christmas tree, but we did do donations to soldiers overseas where we sent music to them that way.
I want to go to my gym and work out with like a Walkman.
Oh, did Brady Bartlett have one? Like,
yes, I know.
You had to be local or something. So
I texted him. I know. I'm so old school. I love like stuff like that. because I'm not gonna lie, I still have some crazy cassette tapes. I think I actually, some of them I'm just gonna hold on. Like I actually have like 5 Prince albums like on cassette, and there's like certain ones that I just think it's cool just to have.
Single.
A single. I have singles. I have a
Anybody
lot of.
know what a single is?
I have a lot of, and like I have a lot of the mixtapes. I have so many mixtapes, especially in Chicago with like the Chicago house and everything. I have some crazy.
Oh yeah, when you get into that special house mixes of stuff that's underground that like Bad Boy Bill used to sell out of the back of his car.
Oh, all of them. And then this one guy, I've known him for 15 years. Really don't know his name, but when I say I've known him, he's Backpack Man to me, because he's Backpack Man. Because back in the day, he had the cassette mixtapes in his backpack, and when you came out of the club, he literally, because I don't think he had a car in Chicago. I don't think, because he couldn't sell them out of the trunk. He was Backpack Man. He literally would like turn the backpack and wear it in the front, unzip it, and take your cash, and what, 1 for 10, 2 for 15, or like something. And he was Backpack Man.
Buddy.
He kind of like, I think maybe he's carrying a Toomey backpack now. I don't know. But I think he upgraded. I was like, is that Toomey? Because that's a couple $100. But yeah, mixtapes. I mean, I still haven't got rid of them. I just, I think I'm going to bring back like a ghetto blaster. I'm going to do like all old school. I'm just going to bring, go into the gym with my Walkman or my ghetto blaster. But no, I mean, it's funny because I saw Bill maybe like 2 weeks ago in Chicago, and I told him, like, I still have all the mixtapes. I'm like, I have when he was playing good music. No,
I caught Bill about 10 years ago at a show, and just solid as can be. I mean, so solid.
Yeah. And he's doing the vinyl tour right now. Him and I forgot who he's on tour with. They're doing the vinyl tour now where it's all vinyl all night long. But see, they're smart. They have people behind them with the records.
Handing them.
So the minute he like takes it off, it doesn't look like a tornado hit at the end of the night.
Well, that used to be part of what when you had your DJ assistant or your record boys, we used to call them. That was their job, is to keep things organized.
Right, because I remember I talked about that, how even with the CDs, by the end of the night, you don't even know what sleeve you're putting it in. You got missing ones that you left at the gig or at the club, and trying to put those away, or you go to grab one and it's not there, and you're like, I really wanted to play that song next. Okay, now what am I going to play? And you got to like go through the box or whatever they're in and figure it out, like what you're going to play. I mean, those good old days of freaking out.
Was real.
Yeah, now you got 30 seconds of a song left, on your computer. You always like Pipple.
No.
Pipple. When in doubt, Pipple, and then you can just grab a Pipple song.
So it's your next 50th wedding anniversary party, Shani. When you hear Pitbull, she couldn't find the song you requested.
That's it. We have a running joke at the club. Like, it used to be David Guetta. It used to be like, when in doubt, we always typed in David Guetta. But now, like, if you're like, because you're having a conversation with somebody or somebody came up to you and you look and there's literally like 20 seconds left and you realize the old song is still loaded in the left deck and you never loaded a new song yet. And you're like, oh my God, there's 20 seconds left. Pitbull. Okay, I know I could go in any direction with that. I got transition Pitbulls. I have this Pitbulls.
I'm going to give you a secret on that, Shani. Hopefully, if you're playing a remix, just put the song on and put it in loop until you find what you need. I've done that before. It's like, oh, loop. Now I'm searching for
But see, I'm not like thinking that like 20 seconds left, I'm like totally freaking out. And I'm like, oh, I got it. And it loaded. I got to cue it. And if I'm on a CDJ, I got to it's a lot harder that way. That's why I'm like.
Point set. You got where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
So when in doubt, I play Pitbull because you could go old school Pitbull. You could play like the anthem. You could go or you could, kind of go in the middle and just go totally commercial and do, Fireball for all the people to start singing it. Or you could just, go new Pitbull and do all that stuff. But yeah, I do Pitbull because I know there's so much to choose from that I'll be able to grab something. So that's my secret. When in doubt, I just Pitbull.
When in doubt, Pitbull. For those of you who know, the new show by Shani.
Oh wait, somebody wrote Bailar. Oh my God, I have the best remix of that I played this weekend. I don't know if it was just the shots that we were drinking for my birthday when I was in the DJ booth. It could have been, but
Jeannie, next time you have a major birthday, hang in the background and just
yeah, and I'm not a drinker. So, and then like people on the dance floor kept like buying shots too. And then, it was like, I had that peer pressure that I had to drink, but thank goodness a couple people showed up. So I started like giving them the shots, like in the booth. I was like, yeah, okay, here you go. But Bailar, if anybody has not heard that song yet, oh my goodness. Like he said, off the hook, it's off the hook, off the train, bananas. You can play it I have the EDM remix. You could play it to the salsa crowd. You could play it to the top 40 crowd. That's probably my go-to right now for like my hotness folder. Yeah. It's really, if you guys have not heard it, thank you, Chris. Like I played it at the club and it was great. Like that's a good hot song. So now don't be all stealing my Bailar.
Yes, we're all going to do it now. And we're all going to say,
well, Chris knows about it already, but yes, like that definitely is a good hot song right now. It'll start getting popular probably in the next couple of weeks. And you guys could say you knew about it
first because we were connected. All right, MJ, we need to do a drawing.
Okay, then I can't do that search. And someone was asking me what motorized Denons there are. I think it's the 37 and something else is motorized. Nothing else by Denon is motorized. So
we're going to see if I can refresh, or do I have to log back in?
All right, so I'm going to pick.
We had another dozen people sign up. Can you go and redo the?
Yeah. What's our top number? How many people have signed up to win these wonderful JBL speakers?
We are up to 4,305.
I was going to say 43 people. Wow.
No, 4,305 have.
Art, there's no crying on our show. So I'm giving you a shout out because I don't want you crying.
Yeah.
You don't need to cry. You smile at our show. So I'm giving you a shout out.
Why can't there be crying?
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball, and there's no crying on our show. Yes, Rick, you're right. That's right. Richard, he's on tour. That's right. Thank you, Rick. Hi, Rick. I miss you. How you doing?
So now that Shaney's done taking over the show again,
I'm just looking at the chat room while you guys were doing the drawing. I was looking at the chat room.
So what were the numbers for Shaney's show?
Oh, yes. Let's do it. What were the numbers for Shane's show? It was like 50.
Does it matter?
What's our show at right now?
50. Well, what's 58 a second?
I'm on the show. But
Doesn't count. Doesn't count because there's three of us and only one of you. So if it was all you, there'd be your 58 or 56 and then
4.
Yeah, it'd be the
4 more.
And then that guy's fiance for me.
Wait, DJ Porky first. I feel weird saying DJ Porky. Like, I don't know what I'm feeling when I say that. But wait,
no,
he lives down the street from you, like for real? Tell him like I love his music. Anyways, I'm just looking in the chat room right now. Okay, go ahead. I'm taking over the show, so do I get those likes then?
It's Shaney's world. We just live it. Okay, what'd you come up with, MJ?
Shaney's world, party time.
Carry on. Okay, so 4 out of 4,305, we're going to generate a random number right now, and then John's going to pick that person, and they are the winner. Are we doing the winner for the speakers first, or we have anything else we're giving away?
We're doing the speakers and the pair of gig gloves.
No, we're not giving away subscriptions to DJ.
We'll do that too. But we'll do that
afterwards.
Because that comes from the chat room. So
Dan, the chat room people don't leave.
Yeah, Dan, scroll through the chat room, Dan, and kind of scroll up and down and grab somebody in the chat room
so someone in the chat room, if you don't already have a subscription to Disc Jockey News newspaper, you are going to win one tonight.
And if they already do, then they get moved over to the shirt category.
All right, John, the number that we want is number 3175. 3,175th person to sign up, win.
Okay.
Hold up here. Hold up. I'm getting there, Dan.
You took my job away. That was like my one thing I get to do in the show.
Just a second. Before we announce it, I have to make sure that they are a U.S. address. We have a winner. From Corpus Christi, Texas, we have got Thomas Bryan from No Excuses Entertainment.
maybe maybe Thomas is military. I'm just saying. I mean, he doesn't have to be. I'm just, it'd be cool if he was.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
That would be 2 years if it would.
Right.
I was gonna say 2 years in a row. Yeah.
We picked military last year. I
Yeah.
remember it. Yeah.
So Thomas,
Cool.
Thomas Bryan, no excuses. I've got to get this all down. Excuses.
Well, John's getting that down.
Yeah.
Down to the house song.
Down, 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 down.
There's people out there going, "What is he doing? What's wrong with him?"
Down, down,
Lots of
down,
things.
down, down, down.
Again, like I said, we want to make this show something for everybody. Like I said, I when I created the show, I'm trying to create it to where everybody likes it. Obviously. So again, contact me, hit me up on Facebook and tell me your ideas, the stuff you'd want to see. Even if it's like, yeah, I like what's going on, just more of that. Because that's what we're trying to create. Because I honestly said a year ago that if we don't hit a certain number, I'm killing the show. And that was my thing. I'm not kidding you. I was going to move and put my time and effort on to something else. So if you want this show to continue, call in before midnight and donate at least.
Day 8. Okay, we have 4 people watching now.
Right now, first 4 people watching now.
Okay,
everybody was like, deuces.
Dan, did you pull someone, get a name from the chat room?
I did.
Okay.
Well, I don't have a name, but I have their name. Dirt Road Entertainment. DYRT Road Entertainment.
I grew up on one of them.
Good for you.
Not an entertainment.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just getting it down. And Dirt Road Entertainment, make sure you are contacting me on Facebook and such so I can make sure I get everything connected. And we will get you hooked up. I think we've got you on that list already somewhere. So just pop me a message and we'll get things all straightened out and what we'll do.
Road.
Yeah. Cool. We'll do another subscriptions or shirt. Shaney at NAMM 2017.
I'm actually producing a corporate conference at the same time. Usually I'm in California producing a corporate conference in LA, but I'm actually going to be in Atlanta at that time. So if anybody's in Atlanta, when NAMM's going on, I will be in Atlanta. So I will not be there this year. I'm sorry, but I will be at Mobile Beat. And I might be doing a little wiki at Mobile Beat. We'll see.
Wiki.
Yeah, go ahead, MJ. Make a comment. Go ahead.
My comment is
No whammy.
give me that power now, and I am just so who needs Shane Vance when I have buttons to press. No.
Dan, grab another name from the chat room. We're going to do another one. We're after 10 o'clock already, gang. Our hour is gone.
11 on East Coast because that's all that matters, Sean.
Right. So the second person was Reese Lowrance.
Woohoo!
I lost my sound effects.
Good.
I had them on a different page because I make multiple pages.
There you go.
The moment's passed.
Yeah, it's over. The magic's gone. So we'll get you guys hooked up with the subscription or T-shirt and get that going. Just make sure you guys contact me on Facebook so I can get in touch with you and get everything. Chili was one of the winners last night, and he's back tonight.
Chili got swag.
Woo woo! Go
Yep,
Chili.
He was on our radar last night. So cool stuff.
Another show that you guys need to check out. He does a show on MIDI, not MIDI mapping, but
His DMX.
DMX.
He's been starting to do some stuff on that. Yep.
So anybody interested in getting into that, that's a show to tune into to learn lots of little things.
Cool. DJ Expo, I could not tell you for surely, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's either going to be at the convention center or over at the Tropicana. And I would put more money on the Tropicana hosting the DJ Expo than the convention center.
Everyone gives them a better deal, probably.
Most likely, but the Tropicana, I'm kind of hoping it's over there because that's a really nice property. And again, there's internet everywhere, so we'll be broadcasting. I mean, I'll be following Shani around with live stream the whole time. I mean, the only time it's going to stop is when she goes into the restroom. So she may spend a lot of time in the restroom, but you'll know it. And then you can share with her and ask her, hey, Shady, how's the digestive problem. You must have one. You were in the bathroom all day.
It's the IBS. It's the IBS I have.
It's funny though. I heard that the Taj Mahal was going to open back up. That the whole reason why they closed it was to get the union out. Now that they're gone,
That's what I heard too.
I mean, and this is from a friend of mine who lives in Atlantic City. So
it could be, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow get it back there, just because for whatever reason they feel like they've got a big tie to that hotel.
I heard they're going to change the name to Taj Mahillary.
Where's that sound effect?
Oh my god!
I just did a gong because that's all I deserved was a gong.
Chili's.
But we will be running a contest for Mobile Beat with you guys the way we did like DJ Expo. There'll be another contest, but
we'll have that.
It'll be harder though to get my picture because I don't think I'm driving through.
Yeah, right. That was so rare when the boys came over to me and they're like, "We already have a picture of Dan." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, you know what? In fact, one of our winners is in the chat room now.
Yeah, there's a few of them that were there. Cool. So let's see.
President 2020
this week.
America.
Can I be your vice president?
America. I'm going to make America great again.
Vice president, I promised to never. We did train wreck.
We did that show. I told everybody what I wanted to do.
Those of you missed that. I did a show where I made them run for DJ of the town, and they had to answer questions if they were a candidate, and it was entertaining to me, but it still was really a low number. See, that's what I was saying. I look at that show and go, "That was fun," but it was super low numbers, so nobody liked it. So
well.
That's what I'm saying. We'll change. We'll do whatever.
I didn't win, so I mean, it's like the trivia. The show just didn't exist because I didn't win.
Who won the trivia night?
Yeah, and who won the DJ of the town? It wasn't me either.
And who won DJ of the town?
Yeah,
and we still had low numbers. So what's that got to say?
And I'm still waiting for my Smedium T-shirt.
Shaney, when we're offline, send me a mailing address. I can send it to you. Your choice of black or white shirt and size ranging from small to medium. No.
Make DJ and TV great again. There's the T-shirt. We'll have to have it.
Make DJ and TV great again.
We'll get the sheet.
I'm going to make DJ and TV great
She'll
again.
be able to throw those out at the DJ takeover.
I will. I'll totally throw those out. I'm gonna throw at Mobile Beat. That's gonna be my job. I'm just gonna walk around and give those randomly out to people.
In Schmedium.
And it's going to be a Schmedium. But it's Vegas, so it's okay.
What size do you wear? I wear an extra large. No, you wear a Schmedium.
Schmedium. You wear a Schmedium today.
You're a Schmedium now. That's it. I've always did that. Nope, you're small today.
Schmedium, and you got a rocket. Boop.
Oh, funny. So tomorrow
300-pound guy is like getting it over his neck.
It's got one sleeve on. Hanging out.
It's not working, man.
They told me how to wear medium.
And like it.
Oh yeah. So thank you guys for being with us for the 12 days. It's been a fun ride here and giving away a lot of prizes and such. I'll be going and processing everything tomorrow, getting your addresses to the companies that'll be mailing you the items. If you want a subscription, we'll be getting those activated tomorrow, so you'll get an email on how to look at the online stuff, and then you'll find a lot of information that you don't see, like our print and music lists and such you can print out. There's a lot of cool things that we've got behind the scenes, and you get to experience and see some of that starting tomorrow. So tomorrow night, Brian Red will be with me. We're going to be at 10 o'clock Eastern. We'll be talking about, I think he had another topic he had picked out yet, and he was talking about a couple of things, but he had a doctor's visit today, so we didn't get to finish that up. Wednesday, are we doing something, guys? Are we going to be able to do something with that virtual? You guys got some time?
No, not this week.
Okay.
Next, I've got like 3 or 4 gigs starting Wednesday. So.
Okay, so we'll see what we can do with Wednesday night, because this week's been a crazy week with some stuff. So we'll see where we're at with that. But we'll let you know with that, and then
sometime.
Yeah, so just keep
for those of you who are interested, for sure. Keep looking.
Yeah, so just keep on, and you can find out what is going on.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Sign up at djntv.com. Get the insider.
Yeah,
and then you'll always be in the know.
Yeah, that's true. If you go to as Dan said, you go to actually we made it. We put a URL so you can go right to djntvinsider.com. You can go there, and that will pop you right to. It's easier for us to say, and then it goes right to the spot where you can go and sign up as a keep up to date with it. That will get you the video show links when we do the webinars and such, because I'm thinking the virtual DJ, MJ, when we do that, we're probably just going to do it in a webinar. I don't know if we're going to do the YouTube side of it, because it's going to take a specific screen view, and we can control that better with the webinar than what we see on YouTube.
I can make that happen. Remember?
I know, that's why I think we're going to go just straight webinar with that, so we make sure.
Good. It's no big deal.
So, yeah,
Thank you guys. You're awesome and a half.
Yes, thank you much, and we will be back again next Monday night, and Shani will have
Our topic.
an incredible topic. It's going to be so awesome. I'm already tearing up.
The Shaney Show. It's Shaney's World. Tune in next Monday night.
Shady's World. Excellent.
Good night, everyone.